The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, 15. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 14. Hey. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 43 to Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Penny. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home. And they'll stop him behind the line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Scott Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw is Murray. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. In your face.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now it's Wilson. Completes it to Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Escaping the pressure right. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Let's go.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by Hollister.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
58, come on. Yeah.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Picked off by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On first down, Drake. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray flushed out right. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right 58, right there. You remember me? You remember me?
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Let's get it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Rashad Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's got a first, and I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They begin with a run by Penny. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it again with Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Penny. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st down.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was